Alright, now I know I said last time that movie reviews in my car were not going to be a regular thing, and I don't plan on them being regular things. It's just the way it happens. There's not going to be a lot of eye contact because I'm driving and I'm a responsible driver. But last night, me and my roomies, we watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm just gonna make this just like kind of like my thoughts on the thing. I remember when it first came out, everyone was talking about the Snyder Cut, and it's like, give up, give up. I was one of those people, and was like, just give up. When it was announced that it was gonna happen, it's like almost 4 years later, and I'm just like, I'm done with this. I honestly just don't even care. Trailer came out, I was like, kind of feel like I've already seen that. Second trailer came out, and I was like, hold up. This does look pretty intense, actually, like pretty good. And then the day of, like yesterday, I was like overly hyped for it. Like at work, I could not wait to get home and watch it. I hope people didn't just not watch this because they thought, oh, it's the same movie, but Superman has a black suit. Or, oh, it's the same movie, just that Steppenwolf hit the gym before he came to shoot this time. But like, no, it's different. Is it superior? Yes. Is it good? Yes. Is it long? Yes. But to be honest, I do not remember being bored once. Like, it keeps your mind, like, it just keeps you thinking, and like it keeps you into it the whole time. And I think it's because they don't spend a whole lot of time in one spot. Like, something happens in this scene, then we jump here. Something happens, and then we're jumping there. Like, we're not staying in one spot too long enough to get bored. So I feel like they did that well. Let's hop into my favorite moments, like my favorite different moments. Number one, seeing Darkseid was awesome. And part of me was kind of like, I don't really know why they're doing Darkseid, like just right off the bat, because I think he needs setup. I was like, the MCU took 7 years to set up Thanos. I don't think throwing Darkseid in on like the 4th or 3rd movie in the franchise is good. But, spoiler alert, I forgot to say spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Darkseid's not really the bad guy. I mean, he is, but he kind of just stays, you don't really do much. He's just kind of in control. Like, he's like the big bad, but you don't ever see him really do anything. But his presence is good. Number 2, Superman's black suit was pretty epic. I'm not a Superman fan though, so like, it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. But seeing him in the black suit does make me happy because I'm aware of comics and stuff. So like, I know how the things are supposed to go, and that's how that was supposed to go. And when it happened, I was happy. 3, Flash hitting that time rewind in the final battle. When he finally went, whoosh, and you can like see like the other time, and he's like all slow motion, and when he's like stepping, and you're seeing it being rebuilt, that was awesome. That was not in the original. The number one thing that got me excited, got me and my roommates excited, we all like, whoa, when it happened, was Martian Manhunter. That scene where he comes in, was not expecting it. You know, Martha's eyes turned red, and I was like, yo, is she a demon? Can those demon things, like, what? Is she possessed right now? But then, when he shifted back into his form, oh my gosh, lost it. So exciting. And he even comes back in another scene, and like I said about Darkseid, we probably won't see him again, which is super, super disappointing. The whole nightmare sequence, oh my goodness. Ben Affleck and Jared Leto, that was so intense. I was like on the edge of my seat. Like, there wasn't even a whole lot going down, it was just all verbal. Jared Leto's take on the Joker, I've always thought he could be a good Joker. I just thought the Suicide Squad kind of sucked, because that scene he mentioned Robin, I knew it was coming. He was like, oh, he's lost people. I was like, don't you say it, you son of a gun. And then when he said, like, I don't remember what he said, sidekicks or something, beat the guy up. But when he said, don't ever send a boy wonder to do a man's job. Also, you can see a lot of Cyborg in this movie, which was cut from the original. I know that all that was cut because I remember leaving the original one and thinking that Cyborg did not get near enough time. It's like they did not spend enough time on Cyborg at all. So like to see him get a whole like arc in this movie is just like so good. I think Ray Fisher did a good job. I'm sad that he's leaving. Like he's not what Henry Cavill is Superman. I think like to Cyborg, like if they had to replace him, that's fine, I guess. But I think he could be replaced. But he does a really good job. Wonder Woman is awesome. Gal Gadot, and she owns that role. Like she is Wonder Woman. Like I was just saying about Henry Cavill's Superman, she's Wonder Woman. And she gets a new theme song in this movie, which was epic. I loved every time it came on. I know a lot of people thought it was annoying, but I liked it. You get Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Once again, he is Aquaman. Can't change my mind. He's got the funniest scenes in this movie, which is weird because like the Flash is supposed to be a funny character. But Aquaman had 2 scenes in this movie that I was like dying laughing. It was hilarious. But the Flash, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like Ezra Miller's Flash. Like by the end of the 4 hours, you like him. But there's something like about him. Like I don't really like the suit for one. His tone does not match the tone of the movie to me. Like I'm glad there are comedy bits in it, but his comedy stuff is almost just like too much. I feel like the jokes don't even land. Like most of the funny stuff is just like kind of subtle, but his are like supposed to be jokes, and they're not funny to me. I don't know. Maybe he'll totally win me over with his movie if that ever gets made. Superman is still like not really even in the movie. Like maybe like 10 minutes. Which I heard that they didn't really add much of Superman, but Superman got a 6 scene. Like I said, I'm not really a big Superman fan. I think Henry Cavill owns the role though. Like I'm really sad that he's not Superman anymore. When he shows up and the axe hits his shoulder and he's like, I'm not very impressed. That was pretty good. And then he just kind of like freezes the axe and busts it. But let's talk about Batfleck. I love Batfleck. I tweeted this earlier today. Like I know The Dark Knight has all the hype. I know Christopher Nolan's movies are superior to like Zack Snyder's like Batman vs Superman, Justice League. But I personally, Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman. Like everything about him, like the suit. I think he does like the older version of Batman, like the more violent version of Batman, which I think we're gonna be getting with Robert Pattinson. But I just really love Ben Affleck's take on Batman. I'm sad that we only are gonna get him one more time in The Flash, if that gets made. Oh, Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf came to fight this time. Like when I watched the first Justice League movie, I was like, who even is this guy? I've literally never heard of this guy ever in my life. And then, like a year later, someone asked me, who was the bad guy in Justice League? And I was like, I have no idea. I had no idea who that guy was. And I had no idea what his name is. But after this movie, you will remember Steppenwolf. He came to play this time. As it goes, like the whole R rating, I think worked. I think the F words were kind of just there just because they could be, because it was rated R, not needed. But the violence was good. Like, I think the tone of violence was good. Not gory, just bloody. It works, you know. Honestly, if Zack Snyder want to come back, I could use a couple more Justice League movies. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't think right now. Like I said, I'm home now. I ain't got a lot of time. I'm supposed to be somewhere. So I'm going to shut this off. If I forgot to touch on something, comment it, and I will give you my answer on it, because I feel like I did miss something. But if not, go check out some other movie reviews. And I even got a vlog from back in 2017 when we went to go see Justice League. You can check that out. Like, subscribe, comment. See you next time.